Hey guys, how's it going? BCHD here and welcome back to another FIFA 18 career mode simulation on the channel. So we've done the 2019 Copa America, we've done the 2020 Euros, we've done the 2020 World Cup in Qatar simulations. Now it is time for the 2026 World Cup in USA, Canada and Mexico. It got recently announced during the recent World Cup that just happened in Russia this summer that the USA, Mexico and Canada recently won the bid for the 2026 World Cup, which will feature 48 teams. Yes, 48 teams will feature in it in real life, but not in this career mode save. It's just going to be the normal 32 for the FIFA 18 career mode simulation of the 2026 World Cup. And guys, if you haven't already, smack the like on the video if you do going to enjoy. Subscribe for more FIFA 18 and FIFA 19 career mode content coming in the future. And we're going into the group stages now. We're going to have a look to see who's in these groups. It's Group A. We got Spain, Turkey, the Czech Republic, and Venezuela. So 3 European nations in there and a South American one. So a very decent Group A to start off with. As we move on to Group B, it's Italy, my home nation, with Greece, the United States, and Colombia. So a very decent mix in there. You got a bit of a European rivalry in there with Italy and Greece, and then you got a bit of a Copa America, a South American little rivalry there between the United States and Colombia. So very nice group there. We move on to Group C, which is nearly an exact copy of the 2018 Group C, with France, Denmark, Australia, and Peru was in the 2018 one. But in this 2026 career mode simulation of the World Cup, it is Paraguay in there. So very, very similar. Got a South American nation in there. It's just not Peru. As we move on to Group D, it's Brazil, Belgium, Switzerland, and China of all nations. As you can see, Brazil versus Belgium, bit of a replay of the semi-final of the 2018 World Cup that just happened. And we've got Switzerland and China in there, gonna fight to try upset in the group. Let's see how Switzerland and China go in that group. As we move on to Germany, Ireland, Scotland and Cameroon, we've got a bit of a UK rivalry going on in there, with Germany looking to top the group. It's Ireland and Scotland with that UK rivalry, and Cameroon in there, the African champions as well, to shake things up. As we move to Group F, it's Netherlands, Poland, one of the hosts in real life for the 2026 World Cup, Canada, and South Africa get a bit of a shout in there. So they're a bit of an underdog story in this group. As you can see, Poland and Netherlands are two European giants. Can Canada or South Africa upset them and qualify for the knockout rounds? The hosts, Canada, gonna look to do well in probably one of their first World Cups in a while. We'll move on to Group G, which is England. Of course, they get another easy group in the World Cup. It's Hungary, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. They are all joined by, and England are looking to top that one, as well as Argentina in Group H, which is the last group here, with Argentina, Russia, Finland, and the Ivory Coast. So a very interesting group to end it on in Group H. We're going to simulate through the group stages and see which teams qualify and which teams go crashing out of the 2026 World Cup. So guys, we've reached the end of the group stages here, all 3 games being played. As you can see, Group A, it's Spain and the Czech Republic getting out of the group. Spain topping the group with 6 points. Czech Republic qualifying with goals for. Unlucky for Venezuela, they are crashing out of the World Cup there, even though they had the same amount of points as the Czech Republic. We move on to Group B. It's Italy topping this one, as well as the United States, with Italy coming first with goal difference. Of course, we move on to France, Australia making it out of that one as well. France topping the group with 9 points, similar to what they did in 2018. Australia getting a shock going through to the knockout rounds. A bit of a shock in the group. You'd expect Denmark maybe to do so, similar to what they did in real life. But we move on to Group D. It's Brazil and Belgium. The favourites did end up making it out of that group nice and comfortably with 7 and 6 points respectively. And Switzerland and China go home out of the World Cup. As we move on to Group key, and it wasn't as easy as Germany would have thought, as they only got out by 1 point, 6 points. They topped the group, as well as Cameroon and the UK boys. Scotland and Ireland finished in 3rd and 4th. Scotland getting 4 points there, while Ireland finished bottom with 1. As we move on, Netherlands, South Africa caused a bit of an upset here as Poland go crashing out of the World Cup group stages. Canada, one of the hosts, go home with 1 point, as Netherlands get 3 wins out of 3 with 9 points there. England and Egypt qualify out of Group G. As you can see there, England with a nice 2 wins, 6 points out of that one. And Egypt qualify for goals for, scoring 5 goals compared to Hungary's 4. As we move on, Argentina topped the group, 3 wins out of 3, similar to the Netherlands and France. Meanwhile, 2018 hosts Russia make it out of that one with 4 points, and Finland and the Ivory Coast go home. As we move back to Group A, it's time for the round of 16. As you can see here, Spain with a comfortable victory, a 4-0 victory against the USA. Belgium edge it out against 2018 champions France 3-2. Germany get a nice comfortable victory against South Africa, as well as England getting a 4-1 beat to Russia. As we move on to the right side of the draw, it's Italy with a comfortable victory against the Czech Republic, as well as Brazil thumping Australia 4-0 there. And we move on to the Netherlands getting a 2-0 victory against Cameroon, as well as Argentina with a 3-0 nice little comfortable win against Egypt. So it looks like the favourites, the big European teams, are doing it very comfortably in the round of 16. As we move on to the quarters, Spain taking on Belgium, Germany and England, nice little rivalry there. Argentina taking on the Netherlands, a semi-final 2014 rematch. And it's Brazil taking on Italy in the last quarter-final there. So very tasty matchups going into these quarterfinals. A lot of European teams, only 2 South American teams left in the quarterfinals of the 2026 World Cup. We're going to simulate and see how the quarterfinals go, who's making it to the semis and who's going home. Now, quarterfinal time. Spain do get a 2-0 victory against Belgium. A nice, comfortable victory again, similar to what they did to the US. And Germany edge out old rivals England 2-1, as you can see there. And same as Italy, another 2-1 victory, very narrow victory against Brazil, moving to the semi-final against the Netherlands, getting 2-1 victory against Argentina. A bit of revenge from 2014, maybe. As they move on to the semi-finals, it's Spain taking on Germany, one of the 2 powerhouses in the last few years of football, as well as Italy taking on the Netherlands. And as you can see there, it's Germany 3-1 victors against Spain, as well as Italy edging out another game against the Netherlands 2-1. And that means only one thing, an Italy versus Germany final in the 2026 World Cup. Another big rivalry in international football. As you guys know, Italy very dominant against Germany in competitive fixtures and many historic matches against these 2 nations. And the final ends in a 2-2 draw, but the Italians win on penalties 4-3. Another narrow victory for the Italians. 20 years after they did it in 2006, they do it in 2026, and I'll be a very, very happy boy if they do it in 2026. Edging it out, another close victory, 2-2, goes to extra time and penalties, winning 4-3. What a victory from Italy, and they are 2026 World Cup champions in the USA, Mexico, and Canada. So what a tournament that was. Very, very interesting matches up there. As you can see, the full tournament tree there for you to look at. So that's what FIFA 18 Career Mode predicts what will happen in the 2026 World Cup in USA, Canada, and Mexico. Will that happen with 48 teams? Who knows? But it'll be a very, very interesting tournament. The first tournament to have 48 teams in there compared to the normal 32. So it'll be very interesting to see, will it happen? Will Italy be the champions in 2026? Who knows? But we're going to move on to the news segment and see Italy and Gianluigi Donnarumma with the World Cup, along with the Italian manager there. very good stuff happening there in the press conference with the World Cup trophy, as Italy are champions and are victorious. The top goal scorers, Patrick Cutrone from AC Milan, getting 7 goals there for Italy in their road to the World Cup final. Lamar there with 5, getting a second place in the Golden Boot race. Marco Asensio for Spain getting a solid 4 goals, as well as Tony Martial, Ezequiel Barco there getting 4 for Argentina. Kylian Mbappe, the best young player in the 2018 World Cup, getting 4 there for France, as well as Sane and Richarlison sneaks in there with 3 as well. Gabriel Jesus sneaks in there with 3, as well as Rashford for England. And we move on to the assists. It's Kane and Mbappe there getting tied in the assist race, 5 each for them both. Kane and Mbappe, both stars at the 2018 World Cup, and it's Keane and Nicolo Barella there for Italy, both getting 3, as well as Fernan Torres getting 2 for Spain. And the assist table looking tasty as well. Dembele and Lamar in there for France as well. Rulli gets the Golden Glove for Argentina with 5 clean sheets. Ter Stegen and Alban Lafont right behind him with 4. And that is the end of the 2026 World Cup simulation. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, smack a like on the video. Subscribe for more FIFA 18 and upcoming FIFA 19 content on the channel. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. I'll see you guys on the very next video.